there was a Nintendo Direct rumored, and I said, okay, well, I'm looking forward to seeing some first-party Nintendo stuff. We got none of that because it was a partner direct instead, or a partner showcase instead. It was about 30 minutes long, and it brought a bunch of stuff, including Fallout 4 is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, Indiana Jones, which is a fantastic game. If you haven't played it and you don't have some other way to play it, pick it up on Nintendo Switch 2 because that game is really, really good. Oblivion Remastered, Hollow Knight's getting a Nintendo Switch 2 version that was shadow dropped. Final Fantasy Rebirth is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 in June. And a bunch of other games, including one that I think that Rich is probably over the moon for, called Orbitals. But here's what I want to do. I want to talk about the games that were announced. And if you guys click on the link in the show notes, it's going to take you to a list of everything that was announced. Rich, I'm going to let you pick first because I think I know what you're going to pick. And pick a game, and let's talk about what you're excited about for it.
Were you looking for me to pick Orbitals? I'll pick Orbitals.
You pick whatever you want. Yeah. I want to talk about Orbitals one way or the other.
Orbitals looks gorgeous, and so like this was I think it was announced late 2025, but like we hadn't seen much, and this like anime slash like old school animation, but co-op platformer. So for me, it's kind of giving like Split Fiction a little bit in terms of gameplay. I'm a little disappointed that it's as of right now it's a Switch 2 exclusive, so not coming to PC, not announced for PC. But that just means that I will have to buy it on Switch 2 because I'm not going to wait for this to come out on PC. I definitely want to get some time to play this with my daughter. So I'm going to buy it as soon as it comes out in summer. But yeah, this animation just looks gorgeous, and I've been enjoying co-op games with my daughter, so definitely going to pick this up.
Yeah, I haven't played any of those co-op games like Split Fiction or It Takes Two or any of those kind of games. This one, I mean, they all kind of appeal to me, but the art style for this is just perfect. It's like this retro, and it reminds me of Voltron. Like when I saw it, I was like, this could be Voltron. And I was like, I loved watching Voltron when I was a kid. So like this art style just takes me and puts me back in like when I was a little kid eating cereal, watching TV, Saturday morning cartoons. I absolutely love the way that this looks. So this is definitely a game that it's on my list. It's most of the time I don't play these kind of games because my wife is not a gamer and my son is not interested in like that kind of game, but I might try and talk him into it because it just looks so damn good. Russ, did you get a chance to take a look at Orbitals?
I did. They described it as like having the warmth of an old TV, and I think that's the word that really hit me, is like the warmth, right? Like it's a little fuzzy looking. It looks like it just was ripped from a VHS. And so I really like, at first I thought, like, as I was watching, I'm like, oh, does this need a buffer? Like there's something going on here, like, but no, it just looks that bad, and I think it looks good in that way, so yeah, I'm excited about it. I kind of wish it was, at least had a single player option. Maybe you can do that. I don't really like playing co-op with a stranger. It says it can play online, and I don't know if I can get my kids to sit down and play this with me, but I do want to play it.
Carrie, Orbitals interest you or no?
Oh, huge, big time. Me and my son are definitely going to be playing this 100%. We played through It Takes Two, Split Fiction to completion. This looks amazing. I didn't see the Nintendo Direct. I only saw the Indiana Jones was coming to it, and I was like, oh, that's going to be awesome. Also, I'll talk about more when I get my chance, but Orbitals looks amazing. Like, that is actually super cool. So it's a game I'm definitely picking up.
Well, take your chance right now, man.
So what the one I can pick? I'm going to pick Indiana Jones. And one of the big reasons that I'm picking Indiana Jones, do you know why?
No.
PC optimization.
Well, PC optimization's there, but the full game is on the card. There is no. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
It's not a key card. The full game is on the card. And I like that alone. There's a world where I will buy Indiana Jones on Switch 2 now when it gets on discount or whatever, just so I can have it in my Switch 2 library. So I'm super huge about that. But yeah, it's a game that has ray tracing on all the time. Now, the Ampere GPU on Switch 2 is capable of it, and I'm curious how well they're going to be able to really be able to accomplish to get Indiana Jones in what capacity. So depending on how good they do it, I'm just interested to see how well they can get this down there. And if they do a good enough job, that's awesome, especially for people that just main Switch and Switch 2. So I'm glad that Microsoft is doing the work. They have their own reasons, obviously, for also making optimizations for handheld. But like across the board, all this stuff, it's great to see.
Very cool. Russ, are you picking up Indiana Jones for Switch 2, or are you satisfied with what you've already played?
I actually don't own it, and so I have it on Game Pass. Yeah, I feel like I probably will pick it up on Switch too, especially because it comes on the card. I've already bought Cyberpunk for that same reason. Like, I've got my one physical game, which is Cyberpunk, and it was mostly because it was on the actual card, and I thought that was worth investing into or celebrating. So I kind of feel the same way about that one too. My game is Turok Origins. So I played a little bit of the Nintendo 64 one, like very, very briefly back in like 1994 or 5 or whenever that came out. My brother had like borrowed someone's Nintendo 64 and he took it over, and we just started trying to play it, and we were all just like, aiming into the walls and not really understanding how to use analog controls yet. And so it was a terrible experience, but I don't know. I like the idea of playing a more modern version of this game. It's got a unique look to it. It reminds me of a mix of Turok, obviously, with like your futuristic dinosaur mix, but then also it looks a little doomy, like just in the sense, like just kind of the overall style of it, a little bit more, I don't know, kind of hyper bloody and that kind of stuff. And then also Prey, the Xbox 360 game, which felt very doomy too, very Doom 3, if I could put one game to it, And so I like the idea of all these kind of coming together. It looks to be kind of a mix of third and first person, which is going to be great for me. I love that. And it's made by, what's the name of this company?
Saber.
So the guys who did the most recent Warhammer, right? And then
they do a lot of porting too.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty good game. Not, like, I'm thinking of it kind of like, oh gosh, I just forgot the name of the game. Titanfall. Thinking about it like Titanfall, where it's like just a solid AA first-person shooter game. That's what I want. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking of for this one too. Yeah, I think I'll probably like it.
Very cool. Well, you guys took all the ones that I was interested in, so I don't have anything to add to that. But I will say that I'm not going to be picking up Indiana Jones because I already have it and beat it. Like I had played it on Game Pass, and then Carrie bought it for me for Christmas last Christmas, and so then I ended up playing it on PC. I freaking love that game. I need to buy the Order of Giants DLC. I don't know what the hell I keep waiting for, but that's definitely something I got to pick up. But let us know for that Nintendo partner showcase, like what games stood out to you guys. Let us know in the comments down below.